All right, welcome back, everyone. Are you tired yet? I hope you're not getting too tired of my voice, but let's continue. Unfortunately, at the end of segment 2, we could only finish lesson A, and that's okay. So now let's begin by starting with lesson B on the next page. So I am looking at page 98, lesson B, present perfect continuous. All right, and you will notice the page below is 98 from Unit 8. All right, before, in the previous term, we spent actually a lot of time talking about present perfect tense. However, we did not talk a lot about the present perfect continuous tense. Another word that I like to use instead is PPP, or present perfect progressive tense. It's the same thing. It just sounds better, doesn't it? So we're looking with ing, continuous, progressive, means what? It keeps going, continuous action. So let's look together first at the top of page 98. And I want to call your attention once again to the cue reader, which has the watch feature. Okay, sorry. So you are at home and you can pause now and listen and watch. I think it will be a helpful video. So take advantage of this high-tech function that our book offers us. And then you can pause and do that. And then we will read together the examples at the top. Okay? All right, first, let's look at the questions. And we know with present perfect tense, we always use has or have. He, she, it has. I have. You have. We have. They have. So we know this already. After that, if we are making a question, we need the pronoun have or has plus the pronoun. See the first example at the top. Have you been living here for a long time? Okay, we mentioned in segment 2 previously about the words for and since. What is the past participle in this question? It is been, right? And then what is the word which tells me it is the progressive tense? Look for ing, living. You see living. Now, after for, what do you see? We don't have a number, but we have a phrase, a long time. And how do we answer this? Have you been living here for a long time? Yes, I have. Repeat the question word. Or, no, I haven't. The second example is using has. Has Tony been working here for a long time? Answer. Yes, he has. No, he hasn't. Another question with have. Have they been working here for a long time? Yes, they have. No, they haven't. So far, so good? Okay, in the next part, you will notice we have some additional question words. How long? Meaning the person asking this question would like to know additional information, probably some specific numbers. Let's pay attention to the answers. How long have you been looking for a job? Since October. Now we have since. So do you notice that this is a specific month? Since October. What is the present perfect progressive word? How do I know this tense? Looking, ing, looking. All right. Next example, using how long. How long has Tony, has he, been working as a teacher's assistant? This is from the listening practice before. Do you remember? For how long? About a year. We don't have a specific number. We have a phrase here. About a year. Another question. How long have they been working at the school? Okay. We don't have an answer here, but you can fill in the blank. Okay, now we had questions at the top. Now, what about statements below? I have been waiting for a long time. Okay, we have a phrase here. Lyda has been waiting since 2012. If you remember from the previous term, when we introduced for and since, we mentioned that since needs a specific time. So let me point behind me here. Since we use with a specific time. For we use with a period of time. Period meaning from beginning until an end point. Okay, now I'm going to give a few more examples here before we look below and try the exercise together. Okay, now I'm going to ask myself this question, or you ask me. Carey, how long have you been living in Atlanta? Here's my answers. I have been living here since June 18th, 2019. That's a very specific date, and I remember very well because I moved into my first house. So that's my specific day with since. Okay? Now, it could also be a specific month. How long have you been living in Atlanta? I have been living here since June. We are in April right now, so I could only be thinking about the previous June. I could also say since last June or since last summer, using the season. Or give a more of a phrase here. I have been living here since the summer of 2019. So we have a specific day or date. We could have a specific year alone, specific month. We could have a specific season. We could have a phrase. Okay? Now, in since, with the word since, we often use the word last. And since last week, since last year, or what about previous day? Since yesterday. Okay? Now, for. Let's talk about some more examples using for. Carey, how long have you been living in Atlanta? Now, the question uses ing, living. So I will answer, I have been living here for 10 months. I had to count. How many months have I been here? Do you remember also last week we talked about how much and how many? How many we use with non-count nouns, and here I can count 10 months. 10 months. Okay, I have been living here for almost a year. I used almost, or I could say already, but I'm using a phrase here. I have been living here for a short time. What about you? Have you been living here for a long time? So I cannot say I have been living here for many years yet. But I know many of you have been living here for many years, longer than me in Atlanta. Okay? So we have since with a specific time, and we have for with a period of time. All right, I hope that makes sense. Now, let's just notice a few more examples below, and I hope you can see it. I think you can. Number one, how long, this is a more specific question example here. How long have? Do you say underlined have? Because this word tells me what verb tense. So I see have, I know it's perfect tense. You lived here in Georgia. How long have you lived here in Georgia? What tense is that? Is that just present perfect or present perfect progressive? What do you think? It's present perfect. Number two, how long have you studied English? We've asked this question many times, haven't we? Studied, I-E-D. This is what tense? Okay. Present perfect, because we have the past participle. In this case, is this regular or irregular? We see ed, so we know that it is a regular verb, past participle form. Number three question. How long have you been attending this school? How long have you been attending this school? What's your answer? Can you answer me in a complete sentence? I have been attending this school. What do you choose? Since what? For what? Think about your answer. And number four, how many years have you been working? If you are retired, how many years have you been retired? Working, we have progressive tense. Tired, we have the present perfect tense. Okay, now it's your turn. How about you take some time right now or later today or the next few days. And can you make some more questions using present perfect progressive? Let's keep practicing with the progressive tense. Now, I'm going to give you a challenge, and I mentioned at the end of segment 2, try to choose or find a conversation partner. Maybe it's another classmate that you can't see right now in person, but you could call or you could have a video chat like we are doing, okay? And I want you to practice together asking and answering some questions, okay? Try to use the present perfect progressive, and when you finish, tell me about it. You can give me a text. Here's my phone number up here. Or you can send me an email. Carey, I chatted with who? We talked about what? Okay. So that's a little bit of a challenge right there. So I hope that those examples here have helped a little bit. Let's go below to practice 2. Practice 2. Okay? All right. At this time, you can pause again. Try to answer by yourself. Let's look at the directions first. Complete the sentences. Use the present perfect continuous with for or since. Okay? All right. Look closely at the answers and you will know which one to choose. Example number 1. How long has Talia been practicing for her driving test? Now we have 3 months. Okay? Here we have a specific period of time. 1, 2, 3 months. So she has been practicing for about 3 months. Okay? Since 3 months doesn't sound correct. Sounds a little bit strange in English. Number 2, look to yourself. We have you. So has you or have you? Have you, we need been. Have you been, we have the word work. Working. Have you been working here for a long time? No, I haven't. I started 6 days ago. Look at number 3. Now we have how long, again, additional question. How long blank yin? Yin. I think it's a female name. How long has yin, she or he, I think she, been, we have look. Let's add ing. How long has Yin been looking for a job? Last year, Do you see my example here, last summer, using since. Since last year. Number 4, Mr. Rivera, he. Has Mr. Rivera been interviewing people all day? Yes, he has. So far, so good? Okay, number 5. How long have you been waiting to get an interview? Okay, we have the answer March. Okay, specific month. So let's choose since March. Okay, B answer is since March. Okay, And we're almost finished here. We'll take a break. The last question, number 6. How long, we have they, how long have they been, now we have going, G-O-I-N-G, to night school? Answer, they have 1 year after the blank. Okay, that's, we have a specific number, and it's not months, it's a year. But we know the beginning until the end. It's a period of time. So let's choose 4 for 1 year. Okay. Now, we have finished exercise 2A. Now, on the next part, I will challenge you to continue this one on your own for some homework. Okay, it will not take you very long, I think. We can do one example together. When you see all the pictures here on the top of page 99, we have a verb and we have some kind of answer. You have to choose for or since. Okay, let's look at the picture 1. Sandra, we have talk and 20 minutes. How long has Sandra been talking on the phone? For 20 minutes. Okay, so now, number 1, let's make a whole complete sentence. Sandra has been talking on the phone for 20 minutes. Can you try the rest? We will come back together next week and we will check all the answers together. Below at part 3, we have communicate. So if you can choose a partner, this is one of the exercises that you can do with a partner. All right? Very quickly, let me pull off this top page here. Now, homework I want to point out right here. So homework is practice with a partner. You can use any of the communicate exercises and report back to me, either through email or phone number, text. Okay, you can also practice together with the new idioms, new vocabulary. Maybe you can talk about the present perfect progressive. Just ignore this part because we didn't get to that yet. Now, another challenge I will give you is try to write 10 sentences. And let's change it here. 10 sentences with vocab. Okay? Good luck. I look forward to hearing from you, and also I will respond to you as soon as possible through email. So everyone, please stay healthy and well. Keep studying. Don't give up. I know it's a little bit difficult this way, but I hope that we can still learn and have a good time together. See you next week, and take care.